Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the ground, it's Church. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion brings up a second down.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Cricket!
He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Looking to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. The give to the lone running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Zings it complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Well, think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On second down, wants to throw it. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Texas! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To the air on first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And here comes the offense on second down. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's got the tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
They'll keep it on the ground. smashes through the tackle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
That's perfectly fine. From a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. He looks that one in nicely. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Running the red zone. It's Baxter. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. For the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the 1st down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That 1st quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
He's there to make the stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
If you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Quick completion to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the 1st.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's up to 55 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Get set. Razor.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Goes to the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to them on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
Smashes it between the uprights. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown! touchdown, Texas! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's LeBlanc. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That should be the final play of the first half. Leaves it with the back. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half.
Number 99, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5.
Down at the
Where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking to pass. It's Manning. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half. Get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Smith. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quick handoff. Oh, they knock it free. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Quarterback checking off. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorns! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Cut, cut, cut.
Might as well stick with him. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Get set, get set.
Brown wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Texas offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Getting some heat. Safe completion on the screen. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers in deep.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick pass on the jet motion. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus-pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 28, Ohio State 3.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down.
Here we go.
They'll run the option. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd?
29 Philly. 2-9
Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Oh, it's on the ground. Nice ball. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Pressure coming. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Going up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. You got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards.
He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the misconnection, it's second down. The inside handoff. Discards a man.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas, 35. Ohio State, 10.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On the move. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play, and it's a design